What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo. Today we're going to be pushing as high as I can against Mephisto. I've been really trying to push both these world bosses, Null and Mephisto, as high as I can go. Currently right now against Null, I'm actually on 54, which is pretty damn awesome. I did 53 on a live stream last night, which was pretty cool. But Mephisto I slacked on for a long time, so I'm a little bit behind on this guy. But I have been able to reach stage 41. And once you reach stage 40, you need super villains. And there are an assortment of characters that you can use for this. There's a lot of really strong super villains, which is actually pretty cool. But today we're going to be using Dr. Doom. That's right. We're going to be using Dr. Doom because, well, one, I just love using the character and he's just that freaking strong. And in my opinion, easily one of the best, if not the best uniform you could ever buy for a character because it makes him top tier for everything, for PvP, for PvE. He's just godly. His damage is so ridiculous. Even though he has damage accumulation based on how much damage you take, which is usually kind of a hinder to a character, he does so much damage with his tier 3, the Shirag tier 3 effect. It's just insane. And you always want to proc on this tier 3. And whenever you do his tier 3 rotation, every other rotation, his damage is just crazy, right? Now, as far as his build, he's got 53,000 energy attack. He has pretty much max attack stats except for that critical rate. And the cool thing about this is, you know, a lot of characters that I build up, I might have to put Odin's blessings on them. I might have to put a mighty whatever energy or destruction on them or judgment in order to really push world boss. Even at stage 40, sometimes I got to do that. But Doom, oh no, you can just go with a plain Jane build. I mean, as long as you got enough energy attack. And you're still going to be able to get it done. Even at stage 41, guys, Doom can slaughter Mephisto without no Odin's blessings. I mean, he does have some mythic energy attack gurus. I do have 126% energy attack on my cards, but he also doesn't have any kind of mighty obelisk as well. All the skills are at 6, fully awakened power of Angry Hawk set. And I don't even have his type enhancement leveled up. That's another thing. Because he's a universal type, if I leveled this up, he'd actually be even stronger. But you know what? Matter of fact, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do that, right? Let's go ahead and bump him up a little bit. I should have done this a long time ago. Really, you want to do this for PvP and for PvE, especially against Mephisto, right? Should have done this a long time ago. Slacking on my Doom. Whoops, that ain't good. Oh, nice. We're not gonna get this one. It'll fail. Yeah, I knew it would. I knew it would fail. But now we increase our damage to combat blast and speed because he's combat by an extra 15 or 12.5%, which is nice, guys. That helps a lot as far as dealing more damage. And then he just has a regular CTP of energy, which is awesome. This is what I mean, you know, no mighties, no nothing like that, right? Eventually I might have to slap, you know, my brilliant on him, maybe if I need to, or maybe I'll have to slap a mighty on him. But right now there's just no need. And he has a mythic uniform. And we're going to do this off the cuff because I feel pretty confident about doing a run against Mephisto with Dr. Doom. We'll put it on 41. It's as high as I can go. And we're just going to use, you know, Mystique and Taskmaster for our supports. And we want to use Doom's leadership because we want that debuff. That way he gets his uniform effect where he's going to get the extra chain hit damage. He's going to be a lot tankier. He's going to have the higher decreased damage received. And the beautiful thing about going against Mephisto with Dr. Doom is his debuff. Let me go back up in here. His debuff, this debuff removal from his leadership is going to pop up all the time. And because of that, he's going to almost always have this decreased damage received by 40%. The ignore target dodge rate really isn't that great against Mephisto, but it is nice. But that extra chain hit damage by 15% is nice, man. It really helps his damage on top of the chain hit from the CTP of energy. And that's what's nice about going against Mephisto. You get debuffed all the time. Whereas when you face Null, you got to kind of run into tornadoes or run into toxic meteorites. Whereas Mephisto does a lot of chip damage. And every time he applies that chip damage, you can actually get that debuff removal up and get them buffs from the uniform effect. Another thing about Doom that's pretty awesome is his movement speed. He's a very smooth character to play, and his rotation's actually very simple. You want to have your SFX on whenever you're playing with the character, but you just want to go 4-2-1-3 really quick, right? There we go. And then what you want to do afterwards is wait for the 4 to get off cooldown, hit the 4-5, let it zoom in, then hit the tier 3. And the proc landed on the tier 3, which is beautiful. I'm going to let it hit. And then go back into the 4-2-1-3. Oh, nice, nice, nice. 4-5, zoom in. And then 2-1-3, tier 3. And as you guys can see, Doom absolutely murders this stuff, right? And you're not worried about really dying necessarily because, well, because one of his decreased damage received from his uniform effect, and also as long as he's had a debuff up, and also his heal on his 5th skill. Look at the damage this guy puts out, right? It's just nuts. I mean, he's plowing through this. I mean, he's destroying Mephisto, right? Now I'm gonna get behind old boy. There we go. And the tier 3 come a little bit late, but that's all right. And booyah, look at that. Look at the damage he just did. Right? Not too shabby, not too shabby. Now we did lose a lot of health just now, but that's all right, that's all right, that's all right. Once we hit that 5, we'll be good to go. I'm going to go ahead and kind of play it a little bit safe. Probably don't need to play it safe. But we just got that heal, and look, and he just has that insane heal also. It's just nuts. And booyah. Now there, the tier 3, the proc actually came a little bit late, but even when it does come late, you still do a lot of damage. Another thing about Doom is because of his leadership, because of having the debuff removal, it helps from getting stunned by Mephisto when he's in this phase, which is actually pretty damn nice, right? I really don't know why I switched Doom, to be honest. Okay, so we're gonna let Taskmaster just croak right here. Now there I kind of screwed up. I actually hit my 4 late. Ooh. Not good, not good. Come over here. Our debuff is up. And now we can apply a lot of damage. Sometimes the proc will come late. It does happen. Now here, you could try to get debuffed, and then you won't get stunned, and then you could go into your skills right away, right? Now right there, our debuff showed up, so we're just going to go ahead and go into our skills here. Now I'm just going to wait, I'm going to wait. And booyah, look at that, right? And the other thing is, you know, Dr. Doom does have a debuff on his tier 3, so you don't even have to worry about getting stunned. I mean, 3 minutes and 30 seconds, guys, and he's still just using a regular obelisk, you know, and that's what's so awesome about this character. A regular obelisk, no Odin's blessings, nothing like that. He's so strong that, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of investment when it comes to Dr. Doom because he's a native tier 2 character, but the thing that's awesome about him is he's actually in a way cheaper because you don't have to put near as much into this character to make him godly. He's already godly whenever you just give him a regular base build. I mean, even if you were running a regular obelisk on this guy, just a regular damage proc, not a CTP, he'd still be insane for PvE. He's so freaking strong. And really my favorite uniform ever, probably in this game, because it took, at least this is just a personal thing, it took one of my favorite villains in all of Marvel and made him easily one of the best, if not the best character in the game. That's just a matter of opinion. I mean, we had some, I mean, Spider-Man was a really, really awesome rework, so he's another one that comes to mind as far as one of my favorite characters, getting an amazing uniform. But God almighty, this guy is absolutely insane. So let me know what you think about Dr. Doom absolutely destroying Stage 41 Mephisto. And I do stream on Twitch and 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.